Hey everyone, Blue Gaming here, and in this video I'm trying a new series where I take suggestions on what loadouts I should use in Modern Warfare. So if you have a loadout that you'd like me to try, let me know in the comments. For this video, we're going to start with a loadout that my friend that I play Modern Warfare with, Mitch, aka Ballsy3, has suggested for a while for me to use, and that he's dubbed the M4A1 Ranger loadout. Mitch says to use, starting with the muzzle, no muzzle attachment, you won't need it. For the barrel, Corvus Custom Marksman, this is for better accuracy at ranges. It does lower the ADS speed. Laser, no need. The optic, sniper scope for looks, or a hybrid hollow for a little bit better gameplay. Stock, we used the M16 stock, again, better ranged effectiveness, the whole point of the loadout. Underbarrel, used the bipod for the look. I tried this, it was nice for prone, but not well situated for normal gameplay. Ammo, 458 SOCOM, 10 round mags. This was super damage and added range. It also improved accuracy. Grip, no grip. Perk, no. I actually ended up running the burst with the 10 round mag to try to utilize the most of my ammo. Camo, he said run the urban digital for a much more realistic look. I could use whatever tactical I want, whatever lethal I want. I could use whatever secondary I want, or he suggested the M19 to stay a little bit more, I guess, realistic, and I could use whatever perks I wanted. I did run double time for speed, battle hardened, and hard line, just to get my kill streaks a little quicker. For starters, this setup is very aesthetically pleasing. It looks very tactical. I like the realistic camo choice. I thought it looked very, very cool. I like the realistic overall feel. This loadout was fairly practical in multiple facets of the game. I was interested to see how the 458 SOCOM round would play out in Modern Warfare because I like the M4A1 and it's already on a top damage model, so I thought this could have been awesomely OP. The sniper scope looked bad to the bone, and the hybrid flip sight made the M4 look a little bit more tactical. The bipod I used minimally and rotated it out actually for the Ranger foregrip. Fitted the name a little bit better, and I liked the ADS bonus. The marksman barrel was awesome for that extra range to help kind of pick off targets I may have struggled with using another barrel, or like the silenced barrel. For the optic, the sniper scope was just a little too clunky, like I said earlier. I loved that look though. I really wish it would have worked out, and the hybrid hollow is a good option. I actually changed this to run a more ACOG type optic, the Scout Combat, which is 3.5 zoom. Seemed kind of like a better middle ground between the sniper scope and the hollow. So overall, how did it work in the game? Where did I play with this gun was my biggest issue. It was much more successful on larger maps like Ground War, especially with that 458 SOCOM round, or while I was using it in single shots or using the burst perk. I would not have recommended this loadout for a close quarters situation or a run and gun style of player. It is a much more methodical, slower process of playing, much more of a lockdown and hold the objective type rather than bouncing from objective to objective. With the 458 SOCOM though, I did eventually revert back to the standard mags and use FMJ, just because the damage range balance just wasn't worth it for me to have to constantly be reloading, and it also helped with the overall playstyle of the gun. It was a solid setup. I actually really liked it, and with some minor, maybe major tweaks to the loadout, it can really deal some damage and keep the opponents at bay, and keep them at those ranges where you can kind of control the situation and not let them control you. Once I did make my slight tweaks to this loadout, it was quite handy. Again, not shipment or shoot house, but it was a solid mid-range or objective-oriented gameplay. Sticking with this loadout for headquarters or domination would be awesome. I did mess with the original setup a lot, but with how the game works, I still played with this like it was an AR, and those certain attachments just weren't very effective. AKA, I died quite a bit using those attachments. It is at the end of the day the M4. It's one of the best guns in the game in my opinion, so it's hard to make it bad. I wasn't even that bad when I was running the big scope and heavier rounds. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked the video. And big shout out to Ballsy3. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I had a lot of fun using this. Don't forget, if you have a loadout in mind that you'd like me to try, let me know in the comments section below. Thank you.